Hey guys, welcome back to Food Bazaar. Today I'm going to teach you how to make white basmati rice. Everybody always freaks out about this because they're so scared that they're going to make it the wrong way or it's not going to come out perfectly. But I'm going to show you the the easiest way to do it, and I promise it'll be super pain-free. So stay tuned and subscribe if you like this video, and thumbs up if you like it as well. Thank you. Ingredients we need to make our basmati rice is the rice I use is the royal basmati rice. It is by far the best rice that I have used, and I've used a whole bunch of different brands. It's the longest, grainiest, just comes out very beautiful. So I love the royal basmati rice. And salt. That's all we need. It's so simple. People always freak out about making boiled rice, but it's like the easiest thing you'll ever make. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 2 cups of rice. This is the cup I'm using. And I just pour it in a bowl. And then I take some water. And this is just so I can soak my rice. So it doesn't have to be precise, just so it soaks up. And I let my rice soak for about maybe 20-25 minutes or like 30. I'll let it soak for 30 minutes to an hour. But to be honest, you don't really have to soak your rice if you don't want to. The only thing that soaking the rice is going to do is that it's going to cook much faster. So that's why I soak the rice, just so that I don't have to stand on the gas for too long. But if you don't soak it, that's fine too. You can go ahead and just wash it up, like put the water in, wash it up, rinse it out, and then put it on the gas. So this is the pot that I'm going to be using to make my basmati rice. You can really use any pot just so it's big enough where you can add the rice and the water and that you can cover it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and add my rice. And then I'm going to fill this up with water, and I'll tell you exactly how many cups of water I'm adding. So I added 8 cups of water. The cup is this size, the same cup I used to measure how many cups of rice I'm gonna get. The 2 cups of rice I used was the same cup. I added 8 cups of water in this, and then I'm just gonna pour this in here. All right, there we go. And the one thing that I want to mention is that you can add more water. It's not a big deal if you add too much water. The only thing is if you don't add enough water, your rice becomes really mushy. But if you add more water, it's not a huge deal. It'll just take a little longer to cook. But I'd rather have you take a little longer than have like a mushy pile of rice. And then we're going to add some salt, and then I'll turn it on high. So here's my salt going in. I can kind of just eyeball it. But I mean, if you wanted to measure, I would do 2 spoons of salt. And then turn my gas on high. And then I'm just gonna cover this and let it boil. Alright, so I had the lid just placed on the rice like that. And it started to boil up, so I'm just here to check on it. What I usually do is I'll spin, and I'll kind of look at it, and I can definitely tell that it still needs a little bit more cooking. I mean, I can just look at it and tell, but what you can do is like grab a couple pieces and eat it, and you'll be able to tell it's not soft enough. It's still kind of hard. So I'm going to let it still boil up for a little while, and then I'll come check on it again. Alright, my rice is done. If you look at it, you can tell it's perfectly done. So you just have to make sure you check to see when it's done. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to strain it into this little rice strainer I have. So let's go ahead and do this. Actually, I'm going to turn the camera off and I'll strain it and then come back. Alright, just took my rice out and it is looking good. So I'm just going to let that cool down, and you're ready to serve it with whatever you want. Any kind of curry, any kind of whatever you need it for. So see how simple that was? It's super easy, doesn't take that long. Took me like maybe 20 minutes, not even actually. And that's it. Thank you for watching.